Every step forward is a new beat to your drum. Achieve success with Global.Media.com. Let's celebrate it with or without champagne.
Yay, Miss Angelica, here we are. We're
Top of
here
the morning
again.
to you.
Yeah, how are you? It's afternoon here. So, yeah, Michelle Ray must always screaming at me. You're late, Annie. Don't say. Yes. I like to keep them waiting, Michelle. I like to keep them waiting a few more minutes. Don't ask me why. All your room to start on time. This one, I'm like, we're here, but we're just chatting. Anyway, this my other friend Michelle's here as well. So Michelle B, thank you so much for joining us. I love these two Michelles, Miss Angelica.
Yes, they're
I have to
wonderful.
tell them that they're on my YouTube. I love you both. That's another hour. It's another 2 hours of watch time already today, thanks to both of you. I tell you, it gives me joy. You are the
That's
star, my
awesome.
friend. Of course, why see there, like, comment, subscribe. We don't you subscribed already, right? But you're here. You're here. You're here. Anyway, Miss Angelica, how's it going?
It's going well. Been doing a lot of videos, but been also working on projects for the future. Gonna have a master class coming up, so I'm excited about that. So, how about and my trip next month? I'll be seeing you.
Yeah.
We will be arriving in London on the 17th of
What
February.
what day is that? I better put it in my diary, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll
So we're
get in
gonna be there
contact.
for 4 days.
Okay, excellent. That's like a lifetime for you. Last time you were here, I'm like, she's gone already. Oh, well, what can we say, right? All good. So
See if I could
so
do
so
some lives. Go
yeah,
ahead. I'm sorry.
we can do a live or two. Why not? I do
Yeah, that
tend
would be
to.
fun.
I move with my computer. My baby comes with me everywhere. People think I'm a bit mad, but what can I say, right? What can I say? I like my baby with me, and I carry it. They're like, "Why are you carrying that?" I'm like, it's my baby. He goes
hmm
everywhere with me. So 17th. Let me run along to it.
The 17th through the 21st.
Excellent. No, so that's more than enough time. So 17th is a Monday. Okay, I'll just put Miss Angelica in UK. Why not?
Why
Uh,
not?
so you're coming to London?
Coming to London, yes. We're gonna be by Victoria Station.
Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. It's unusual for us non-tourists to actually live in London. Are you with me? London's a big place, and we tend to live everywhere but towards central London. But Victoria, there's I know the area ish, so it's fine.
Yeah, the Victoria Museum, the B&A is
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Well, yeah. There's joy around there. It's all good. Okay, so I put it in my diary. Well, so I cancel a couple of days because that will give me. I'll need to. I think I can't. I don't want to be doing client events. So Monday to Tuesday. Probably no. So we can do light up your audio event that day if you want. Light up your live event that day. Also on the Wednesday, on the 19th. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it should be I should be good. Let's see. I gotta check in with my crew and see what they're doing.
Yeah. So if I head to London on the 18th, Lisa's got her show, so I can get myself somewhere to stay, and then so get on Tuesday. We can do our show on a Wednesday, and God help me when you try and drag me around town to do tourist
hmm
stuff. I'll try and resist. I can start coming home on a Thursday because I've got a client thing at 7 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
And
Yeah,
then Shanella's there, and maybe Shanella can meet us up too.
yeah. No, she's in London, I think. She was when I met, when I left her anyway. So hopefully she's still there.
Yeah.
She'll try and get them all in.
Hmm.
Dr. Lisa, happy Friday, Lisa. Great to
Hey,
see
Dr.
you.
Lisa.
Great to see
Good to
you.
see you, Lisa.
Yeah, you look extra nice today. That's you, Miss Angelica, not me. Lisa never says things like that about me. She
You
leaves
said
me
both
be.
of us.
Nah,
Thank
she,
you,
she
Lisa. You're
means
so
you.
nice.
Say it again. She means you. Oh no! Welcome everyone. So now to give you another. I don't know why another few minutes, and then let's begin the conversation. Of course, we'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you want to come and share with us, then do. Some people say, "Hey, stop inviting people from the audience." I'm like, no. The whole point is to invite the audience to speak. Remember
I
audio
like
room?
hearing.
Remember the audio room next. That's what made the audio room so good, right? You know.
Yes.
So whereas some come with they want to hear themselves.
Hmm.
I think that's right, but I have no interest in hearing the same people over and over. And yeah, it may start slowly. It may say. So we've been doing this lives the last 24 days. I'm saying we're doing well. It takes time to pick up again,
Hmm. Hmm.
and it is picking up. And there are more people actually exploring the media, the live streams. Remember audio, Miss Angelica? There was events every day, almost every minute. After a while, everyone was doing events, right?
Yes.
It's, many are still scared of lives. Is that a good thing? I think it is.
I
Because
love it.
well, of course, no, we love the lives, but I think people are still scared to be seen and heard, which is rather crazy. The whole point of business is to people to know who you are. Yeah. Let's invite Lois. Who else do I want to invite? So Michelle sent out a few invites on our behalf.
Hmm.
Because me and Miss Angelica are lazy. We don't invite people to this event. We just expect they will turn up, which is not true. We invite people, but we don't invite as many as we do to our other events. But it's fine. It's fine. I think this is more, a LinkedIn Live hosts group. Really, if you think of it that way, Miss Angelica, that's my vision for it.
Hmm.
Let me find our friend Paulette. Even though I'm sure she hasn't got a voice. She lost her voice a few days ago,
Oh, yeah,
so
just sick.
now she does sound like a croaking frog, like I call her. What a gargoyle? You know, yeah, you know what gargoyle is. That's why you laugh, right?
Yeah, I've seen those on the buildings in France.
Yes, yes. That's why I envision Paulette these days when she speaks. It's like Paulette, stop talking. Please stop talking. She sounds like some sort of alien. But hopefully she's getting better.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever lost my voice that way, because where you really have no voice, where you know, I won't even try and whisper at you the way she does. It's like a loud whisper. You're like, Paulette, just talk normally. She can't. But hopefully one day, so no, not one day, in the next couple of days, she'll suddenly come back to her normal self and sound like herself again. I
Hmm.
mentioned that because I think the issue we're going to talk about today, she probably sees it more than most of us do. Maybe that's not true, but no, she gets requests all the time, Miss Angelica, all the time. See, okay, now let's tell them who we are, and then let's begin the conversation, shall we? Miss Angelica, tell them who you are, and then let's do it.
Hello, my name is Angelica, and I'm with What in the World Events. And I also have a podcast in which I ask what it is that you do. So, what in the world do you do? And I'm also a photographer, videographer on the side when I want to have a hobby, which I love doing. Just recently did some for my nephew's wedding, and I'm pretty happy with how that came out. So, Also working with families with income and helping them to become leaders in their community, uh, and, and to be involved in their children's education and find better ways to parent children can be more successful. Those are the things that I'm doing. A program called Wellness Program Families so that they can learn how to speak more to their children and also teaching their children how to communicate. So when they get angry, they can find ways to speak so that both are respectful of each other and also find another way to calm their nerves. So those are some of the things that we're doing. Also helping parents to be better speakers in the community and to advocate for their children. Those are some of the things that we do in the organization I'm with, which is Neighborhood House Association. To you, my friend.
You're a busy woman, Miss Angelica, clearly.
I
At the
am.
same time, you are globe trotting as well while you're there, right? So traveling around the world. You know, what's bringing
Proud.
you? So are you just gallivanting in London, or are you here for some sort of costume festival? I'm curious.
Oh, my sisters and I, we're doing a sister trip because family is important.
Excellent.
We have to take time for
Excellent.
family, right?
Well,
So
guys,
there's 5 of us. So we're gonna
yeah,
go to
there's five of
we're
us.
going to London, we're going to Paris, we're going to Turkey, Venice. In
Awesome.
Venice, we're gonna be dressed in costumes because that's gonna be during they have a festival there where everybody dresses Renaissance.
Yeah, see,
So that's gonna be fun.
that's why she's coming really. This woman will go anywhere to wear a costume, with her lot. So if you haven't seen her do her everything, her pirates thing and more, she's superhero outfits that she wears for the Comic Con events in the
Yes.
US. So that's why I knew there was an event somewhere. There
Time
has
for
to be an event that's bringing you really, right? But I don't care. I still take my time to see you, and I'll wave you lot off as you go in your costumes because don't look at me. I'll stick out like a sore thumb because I'll be no more any in the UK. It's like, it'd be good to see you. Though. It'd be great to see you.
we'll get something for you.
Don't be silly. Don't go there. Don't go there. My wife tries this. Now the other day she was like, "I'm going to crochet you an outfit." I'm like, "No, no, I'm fine. I don't need a crocheted outfit. I don't need no, 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 just no, no. Don't crochet
Well,
me
that's
an
nice
outfit.
though.
Don't buy me an outfit either. I don't want to wear any outfits. I'm all right with the clothes I have. No, I'm all right." Misery, guys. Joni, welcome, Joni. There's no business meeting here. I've sent you the link to your DM, so please feel free to join us. Of course, this is StreamYard. Now, do feel free to join us.
Absolutely.
I've just sent you the link. Like I said, Dr. Amaka, good morning, all the way from
Hi, Dr.
Mississippi.
Omaka.
Welcome, glad you're here. I'm sure it's before work, so we'll try and make it worth your while. Calvin, great to have you here, my friend. And to
Calvin
that,
Harris, good to see you.
yeah, all I'm going to say good morning. It's afternoon here, right? It's mid-afternoon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Lois, I see you. Always like you join, and I always enjoy you joining us. Thank you so much.
Hi,
Me and
Lois.
Lois, we have a secret pact. Everywhere we go, we tend to go together. So she can invite me, but some of the rooms, Lois knows many rooms, many events that we never heard of. We're the wonderful events.
Nice.
No, no, no. It's nice until she tries to drag you off platform. Come to Clubhouse. I'm like, no. Come to Go Brunch. I'm like, you know, it's what it
I
is.
haven't been on Clubhouse. Yeah. We got a
Everyone's
LinkedIn
like,
user here from the Netherlands.
yeah,
Hi.
like, connect with Lois for sure. And there's in crochet. I don't think that Lisa, you're not wrong. The world does not want to see me in the crocheted outfit. It looks odd. I don't. it looks as odd as you can think it looks, Lisa. Yes, no, it's like wearing, I don't know, just I want an all over disaster. That's what I call
I,
it, right?
I
Well,
pictured it in my mind, and
no, try not to. No, I can send you. I'll send you the picture. How's that? I'll send you the picture that she sent me. And there's a him and her. I'm like, no, no, no. I'll send it to your DM later for sure.
okay, sounds like a plan. It
So
sounds like it
to
would be
anyone
funny.
here, so you're welcome to come on stage. I'm sure. I know Joan is just doing her makeup. Now she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on stage." So she has to go. I don't know. Just turn up as you. Turn the camera off if you must when you get in the studio. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Hmm.
All right. Now, should we start our conversation?
Yeah, let's start it.
Yeah, let's start. Oh, the three on YouTube. Please, the third person, like, comment, subscribe. I love people who subscribe to my channel. Do you know how much do you know how many watch hours this live events get me, Miss Angelica?
How
You
many?
know, they get me loads. You know, so now keep watching on YouTube, please. Lisa, of course, I'll send you the pictures just so you can laugh. And it's not me in the pictures, Miss Lisa. I dare say it's people who are demonstrating this crochet things. I don't know what to call them. Clothes.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. Welcome, Sam. Always great to have you here. This is
Morning.
Sam Paul. If
Good
you
to see
haven't
you,
done
Sam.
Sam's health survey, it's simple to do. So, Sam's got a survey that's free to do, and it will give you advice about what you could do to be healthier. And I guess they have supplements and things like that you can benefit from. Sam, I've done my best here, right? Yeah, and it gives you good insights into the state of your health.
Hey,
Welcome.
Paulette.
Yeah, we see you. I don't want to hear you, Paulette, unless you're back to
And
normal.
Annie and Crochet.
No, don't tell me. Yeah,
How you doing, Paulette? Good to see you.
I've done it now, the crochet thing. Now everyone's sort of obsessed about it now. It's not me in crochet, thank goodness. It's them in crochet. Look, my friends, we're still helping them write their book, publish their books, and sell their books. That book, the lessons we learned from COVID, is still there. It's behind me somewhere. Yeah. Oh, I went to
There it
there you go.
is.
That one. That's it in real life, right? Miss
Mm-hmm.
Angelica, I've got a new passion project. I love passion projects, right? Yeah, so my new one is I want to do a health anthology, a health survivors book for
Mm-hmm.
people who've experienced life-changing illnesses. People
Mm-hmm.
who've had terminal illness read and survived. Yes.
Yes. I've had some friends who have had
Go. Sorry, Miss
no
Angelica, carry on.
no no, I had some friends who one of her sons had a life-threatening um,
Mm.
illness, and he survived. He was just 8. Now he's 26, but thanks to her, she helped him come pull through.
You see, no, I know.
And he's saying you sound like a gargoyle. What's wrong with this guy?
You haven't heard Paulette. When you hear her, I just have to laugh, right? Because she sounds like, it's not a dying frog doesn't recover it. She just sounds the strangest ever. When she tells me, it's people like that sort of voice, I'm like, no, 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 no. Really not. Dentist, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for giving
Hi,
us your
dentist.
time. So dentist is our super author, and
Dr. Fortune.
I've been struggling with toothache for the last couple of days. It's not toothache,
Mm,
but it's going now. I'm eating within reason. I was going to start going towards mashed food, and I thought better not, right? And then back to my health anthology. So I've met someone, met Selena. She's a cancer survivor. She wrote a book about how to survive cancer. So it got
mhm.
me thinking, so as I'm working with her, and I said, yeah, let's do it. So I think people need to have a better idea about how we deal with health issues. If someone diagnosed me with a terminal illness tomorrow, what would I do? I wouldn't have a clue, right? I really wouldn't have a clue. Whereas there are people every day who survive life-threatening illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can learn from them. What can because
Absolutely.
the strategies that your friend you just mentioned, so your friend's mom, that boy's mom, I know your friend's mom, I'm saying, but no, that
Mm-hmm.
lady she must have done something different when there was a
Yes,
diagnosis. I
she
don't think
did.
that people understand the changes that people have to make. But from listening to people, from reading Selena's book, I can see that it's normally a mixture of the mindset. It's a mixture of spirituality. There's normally medications in there. And I don't want people telling us foo-foo stories that don't work, right? I want to know what it really worked for you. What's truly did you do? Did you
Mm-hmm.
change your diet, change your lifestyle? And what else? Some people go into exercise, some people go into yoga. I mean, so what was it for you? And normally it's a mix. It's a mix of things. It's not just one thing, right? So I want to tell the
Mm-hmm.
story. And the people who tend to suffer life-threatening illnesses don't get to. They really have a voice because everyone says keep that quiet, right? But I think
Yes.
they need to do that. I want to give people that legacy that we do as authors, Miss Angelica. I want to
Mm-hmm.
know their stories. I want the world to know how they got to where they are because they have a unique story to tell. Every one of them do. So if you know anyone who has had a life-limiting condition and has a story to tell about how they overcame that condition, how they survived, and wants to be an author, wants all the glory of becoming an international best-selling author, and they want to know, maybe they want to use their story to open doors into businesses to talk. Maybe they want to use their story to get on stages. So let's help them. Give it nice. Introduce me to them. Let's help them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's move them. Let's learn from their stories. That's pretty much the main point, right? I'll do the other things that
Mm-hmm.
we'll do for anthology. So we'll now create a website, create a friends group, and have events to showcase our authors, our co-authors. Call them that. So if you know anyone who might fit the bill, my friends, then do send them my way because I want to make them stars in the next few months. I'm just drawing up the agreements now, and they will get going. It's interesting when you got to. I don't get toothache is a tooth that hurts. This one feels weird. It feels like a sore throat, and then there's swollen gums randomly, and they go down again. But I'm fine now, Paul. I'm eating again. I'm eating good food again. A couple of days I was kind of what do I do? Lisa, don't join her, Lisa. You know what Paulette's like, right? Disruptive woman that she is. Okay, let's talk about our topic, Miss Angelica. Let's talk about our topic today.
Yes.
Like I said, Paulette is the one who probably sees it more than we all do because she's the epitome of kindness, right?
Yes. Yes.
She really is a bit nice. So yeah, I know people need help. Look, people need help. Yeah, that's fine. I think we all get that, right? And sometimes, even though I'm not minded to, I will help a handful of real friends. I'm not gonna hide it. So there's some people when they come and begging, I'm like, no, don't beg. Go, you go do something. And I'm trying to advise them. But there are
Mm-hmm.
some friends I will put my hand in my pocket and say, right, here you go. Whatever that,
Mm-hmm.
you would know, here you go. It's not, I don't normally send enough more money to save them. I send enough money to survive. Are you with me? I'm not here to fund anyone's life. I'm just, even if I love you that much, but I'm still not going to fund your life. I'll help,
Mm-hmm.
where I can. And if you're doing fundraising, I tend to contribute towards that, for example. That's and I'm more interested in giving the people who need the chance to earn the money. But I'm not going to employ you because you need. That's just ridiculous. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, right? I
Mm-hmm.
will. If I can help you, I will. I would. If no, I would rather help you with opportunities, rather help
Mm-hmm.
you my time and getting to know your situation. I think sometimes just listening is half the answer because you can use me as a sounding board. And I'm thinking this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds like, is it doable? How can you do it? But what steps can you put in place? I can do all that. Very rarely will I say, here's cash from any. But for some friends, I do, right? And the reason I don't say, here's cash, Miss Angelica,
Mm-hmm.
is because it never, ever, ever solves that problem. Never. I've never given someone money and they've come back and go, "Oh, look at me now in it. I'm flourishing. I invested that money. I did something with it, and now my life is going great." It's always the opposite, Miss Angelica. They come back and
Mm-hmm.
like, I need more." You're like, "What the hell do you mean you need more?" But I know you need more because this is why I'm having a conversation. I'm saying, you know, giving money is ready the answer. Because they was what more, and if you wonder what more looks like, they want more. They want more, because the money you gave them is gone, right? Now they need more food. Now
Mm-hmm.
they need more. They need to, their home, their living situation is now threatened. They're now homeless, for example. You're
Mm-hmm.
like, that didn't work. That really backfired, right? Now the
Mm-hmm.
kids are gonna leave them, and you're like, oh, but it's not on me. It's not on me. Leave me. I've done my best to help. If I, if
Yes.
I gave money to everyone who wanted money from me, I'd be broke. You know, and if I gave
Absolutely.
to everyone, I'd be broke. So my real question
Mm-hmm.
today is, what are we to do with these people who always want more, Miss Angelica? They always want more. It's never enough. No, nothing you do is going to be enough. And what do we do? What would you do? What do you do? Welcome,
Well, I
host.
I usually refer to other programs or available,
Mm,
like just like you mentioned. We want to teach people how to fish so that they can be successful. And if we just give them everything, then they can't figure it out, right?
mm,
Then they're going to continue to count on you to give them everything that they need. But what we want
mm,
to do is show them how they can sustain themselves. And some of the things that we could do is somebody that can help them with a certain resource. Let's say they have a
mm,
certain skill use, then use their skill.
mm,
But they need to find a way to use their skill. Then we can show who to contact to
mm.
grow and to be able to solve that problem that they have so that they can continue growing and so they can make money on their own because when you depend on somebody else to give you money, it just doesn't work. People need to
Mm,
learn how to be self-sufficient, right, my
mm,
friend?
No, truly. I'm totally with you. I think people need to learn. No, I did a room the other day, my being at your authentic self in business, and I'm saying that I'm not being harsh on people. I think no one really wants to know you're ill. They don't.
Hmm.
Yes, you get some sympathy for a bit, but deep down, people don't want to know. They want to know how you can help them. Yes, but I get that we all,
Yes.
I get that we all have a life. I get that we all have troubles. We all do. Everyone does. All three of us here do. Me, you, and Joni have our troubles, but the world should never know about them. Unless we tell them, they won't know, right? And we don't lead with those
Yes.
troubles. No, we lead with our best side. No, I guess I'm determined. It's not determined. It would be good, I think, if people built that resilience, if people built a life they wanted, people actually solve their problems, learn to solve their problems, then they can help others. Are you with me? I think it's about us. I'm not saying that you don't have to ask for help sometimes, we will do. But ultimately, life's about you and me fixing ourselves. Imagine if we all fix ourselves. Imagine if we got the therapy that we need for our issues. Imagine if we got the job to pay for our house. Imagine if we did the things that we have to do. Learned business skills. Got the right mentors, whatever. Learned, created something.
Yes.
That would all show up as more sorted and more fixed people. Are you with me? I'm
Yes.
not saying we've got no problems. We've just got different problems, less problems. But we are the people who fix problems, who fix our
Mm-hmm.
who have a happier life. That way we attract more happy things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we have to be the ones who help ourselves. That's my personal thought, right? As a
Absolutely.
community, as an event people, we can help people. But I'm saying don't depend on us to fix you, because I can barely fix me. But God knows I'm trying. We're trying. That's all we can do, right? Are you doing the
Uh-huh.
same? And I guess there's always that question, Joni, when I'm going to come to you in a sec, to ask, what do you say? What do you do when someone wants a bit of help? You're like, yeah, okay, I'll start. I'll help you, and then they want more, 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 more. More. If you don't help me, Jane, I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to lose my kids. I'm going to lose everything, lose my business,
Are you
and
talking about money help?
everything. It's like a terrible cascade down the hill, snowball effect, right? One problem suddenly becomes 10 problems,
Mm-hmm.
and then becomes a million problems. And even the more you put in, the less benefit the person's getting. So, like, definitely, Lisa mentioned, it's about giving a man a fish, that type of story, versus teaching him how to fish. And I agree. But because it's maybe I would say this, Joni, and then I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you say when someone you're helping says, "I don't want advice. I don't want to fix. I don't want solution. I just want the money," and then they're most ungrateful when you don't give them money.
Oh, wow.
I see my friend, and I say this gentleman turns up often these days, which is a really good thing. I'm trying to find my page. I lost it. So, Mr. Robert Van Tonda. Robert, you're in UK. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. So I'd love to know what you do. I'd love to meet you on a Zoom call and let's talk properly. See, I'd love to know what everyone in my network does. Dr. CJ, I see you, Dr. Constance, the legend.
Hey, Dr. Constance.
Glad you're here. She's great
Hi
at work.
there.
With everything I'm saying, that we should be some people who tackle their problems, people who who wake up every day to do more for themselves. She's that person. She really is. I'll let you get to meet her. I don't see the StreamYard link. Okay, all right. By the time I come, I'm going to share the link with you. Joni, they're all coming. Now, Jay, welcome. So, storytelling strategist. So I'm hearing the old Billy Idol song in my head at the moment. Don't come and sing this song, but tell me what the song is. I'm sure there are many sad.
Is it Rebel Yell?
Is that how it goes? Is
That's
there
one of
someone
them.
Yeah.
That's old school Billy Idol. But I like some of his songs.
Oh, I got a good story about that. And it's not appropriate for online.
Go for it.
It's a not appropriate online story. So
Are you sure?
I'm going to have to tell you in private.
Okay. All right.
It involves a much older man when I was 18 getting me a G-string that said something about, and my mom just found it, threw it straight in the trash, didn't even tell me. She just was like, my daughter.
Dirty.
Okay, so there, you get the gist.
Share with us what's how do you help people who ask for help?
So, I guess I have a couple things. So, first of all, I'm sure all of you guys know about like the 5 love languages. It's such a popular little quiz if you're in a relationship. But I constantly come out as a gift giver. And so I really enjoy giving thoughtful gifts. And that means like writing notes or, I don't know, giving a little plant that's like their favorite plant, or that's just who I am. I enjoy doing, like, I collect Christmas gifts throughout the year in like a bag. So also so that it financially doesn't overwhelm me. But for instance, how I help my friends. So I have a friend who was laid off from work. He's a smart guy. He was like assistant general manager. He hadn't done his resume in 12 years. And I'm like, dude, like this site is the best resume builder. You enter in all of your information. It is a 5-day free trial, and you will get a great resume. They will give you all the keywords, and then you have to cancel it if you can't afford it. Like there's no reason to go past the free trial date. And so I'm like, if you want, you sign up, do it, and then I can even remind you in 4 days to cancel it. And I'll also be a personal reference of yours. Because I know, basically what a good manager you are. Even though I haven't worked under you, it doesn't matter. And this guy's like, 12 years out, AI wasn't checking resumes. And now I was like, look, AI checks all resumes. And so you're not going to get your resume through unless you have the right keywords. HR is not looking at resumes. Like it goes through a system and then HR gets it. He was like, oh my God, really? I never thought of that. And like, yeah, things have changed a lot in 12 years. And so basically using personal advice and also my time to be like, look, I'll put it in my calendar and I will message you to cancel this subscription is more of my way of helping people. I have a friend who is basically going through a sobriety program. He is sober, but he's coming to stay with me while he is renovating his parents' house to live in. And so I certainly will open my home to anyone who just needs a place to stay temporarily. But I have lost a lot of faith in just giving money away, especially if I'm not rich, I'm not. So, but I have enough for me and my children to keep a roof over our heads and pay the bills. So when I have overextended myself, I feel like that is hard. And that has not been as fruitful as I would have hoped, versus showing someone some of the more modern ways to make a living themselves.
Yeah, you get the idea, Joni. I think that you get the idea. This is the conversation. Yeah, well, Jay says rebel yell.
It was Rebel Yell. I got it.
You're
All
so right. In the midnight hour, she cries more, more, more.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it to you. Otherwise I'll lose these sorts of friends. I'll leave that alone, right?
Oh my God, like humiliation. If you want to know humiliation on like an nth degree.
Well, you can sing, Joni. You sound all right. And I say, if I did that, I would sound very weird, man. And you lot will never talk to me ever again.
We're gonna keep.
I can imagine you singing that, Annie. That might raise some eyebrows.
What you mean breaking glass in the
I
car?
mean,
No, I'm talking about the words to the song, my friend.
Yeah, no, no. I'm ignoring the words. It's just the
Yeah.
concept of singing as a whole that breaks my heart. Dr. Amaka, I see you. I know you're there. I'll bring you. There you go. I'll
Oh,
bring you.
awesome.
Joni,
Amaka.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Joni.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Amaka.
Hi.
So Joni, I think that you described the problem as I see it. We're trying to help,
Yes.
and I think it would be marvelous. That the greatest thing someone who needs can do is use what we provide, whether it's advice, whether it's resources, whether it's money, to find a solution to their problem. So, but I must, the reason we're doing this conversation today is because I'm astonished at people who don't use that money to fix their lives or to even take a step forward. And they're more than have to come back again and say, "Oh, I'm worse I'm worse than I was when you helped me." You're like, "Damn, how can that
Yeah.
be?" But they are.
Yes.
And
You
then-
know,
I mean, if
I-
you give someone money to turn their lights back on, yes, of course you want their lights back on. But like, where's the next light bill coming
Mm,
from?
mm.
yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's very
be
trouble.
like, you know what? Like, go to like a local restaurant and give them, I'll be a personal reference. Like, that's all you
Yeah,
need. And
yeah,
like, do it. And so,
yeah.
I've had to do that. I've waitressed, I have bartended, I hustle, yo.
See,
And then
And
government programs too. We have some free government
we do.
programs that if you know about them and
Yeah.
people need it, then share it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm like, I can help you sign up for SNAP. I mean, I don't know what is that universal? Or is that just Chicago,
and the
Illinois?
resume thing also ChatGPT could help with that too, and it's free. And
And
another
that's
thing,
free, but it's really
you got to
noticeable.
work with it a little bit to make it more so it sounds more like humanistic, but
Yeah. But
it
some
still
human
is
can rewrite your resume and then you
it helped
cancel the service.
it
So
helped my friend write a family contract the other day because he was having some issues with his uh he bought a house with his son. And what happened is now his son, he put in more money and now his son wants 50-50 of the house, and he's like, but wait a minute, I put more money. But anyways, ChatGPT helped him to write a contract so that a lawyer with legalese and all
no,
of that. Of course, you have to get it checked
I
out by a
agree.
lawyer, but a lawyer, how much are they going to charge you for that? He told me like $300 an hour, something
Oh,
like
mine's
that.
500. It's just
Oh
too
wow.
crazy.
Well,
Look,
he's
look,
in
just
Washington,
tell
so.
them, please
But
don't
Dr.
burn the house
Amaka,
down. Don't burn the house down. And I know people who are crazy enough to, I can't get my way, I can't get more help, so I'm gonna burn everything down. That's in
Oh
Nigeria.
God,
That's UK.
yes. Well, don't
That's
you
not
think
life.
that's part of the California wildfires? Some people are doing that on purpose to get the insurance payment. Probably because I don't
Yeah.
think a lot of people are suffering, but there
Mm.
are fires set
the
to
lot of
Yeah,
get
the
no,
them.
no,
insurance
no.
companies bailed
I'm
out
sure there are,
before.
but no, it's a problem. Dr. Amaka, I don't want to talk too much whilst you're on stage because I know your
Yes.
time is valuable.
I
And
just have a minute.
Oh,
talk to us. So now, what's your take on this?
Oh
So now,
yeah,
I saw a post the other day, by the way. People who want to know, Dr. Amaka says you can do a postgraduate course in abroad, and everyone's like, "We can, Dr. Amaka. We believe you. Can you give them the money, please?" And Dr. Amaka's like, "No." Go on, Dr. Amaka. Tell us all about
so
it.
yeah, it's a very interesting conversation. Good morning to all of you.
Good
It's an honor
morning.
to be here. Most times I'm not able to join in because I'm typically at work at this time, but Fridays is the day I get to go in a little bit late. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to come up and say hello to everybody. So what I think about this conversation is that I agree with Johnny totally, right? as much as we want to help people, we also don't want to enable dependency, which is something that I've seen happen for long periods of time, where you just keep dishing out the money, you think you're helping them, but they are just worse off. Like, they don't even get any better, because instead of figuring out a way to solve their own problems, they just figure out a way to come back to ask for more and all of those things. So what I tend to do is, as someone who is into coaching, especially for young professionals, I'll try to tell you what to do. I'll try to motivate you. I'll try to provide you the resources that you should be doing, and try to make it clear to you that life is hard, right? That is even part of the reason why most of the time I tend to share the content I share is mostly from life experiences. I try to let people know that the fact that, oh, she's in the US, she's finished her PhD, that's not all the story. There is so much behind that story. There is the person who was rejected for 5 years before getting into the university but persevered. There's the same person who came alone to the US and had to battle cancer alone and persevered and kept going back to get that degree. So I share that story so that people can get like a full picture of process. Because it's very easy to just look at people and feel like, oh, they are so successful, then they owe me something. It's just an entitlement thing that has become deeply ingrained in our society. And it's just so terrible that you don't help them by just giving them the money. Truly, you help them by just opening their eyes to see that no matter what curveballs life has thrown at you, just persevere, keep going, don't give up. Like, I really believe that the best quality that every other thing kind of wraps around is your ability to persevere, your ability to keep going no matter how hard the situation is for you. Once you develop that level of resilience, you realize that it becomes just a matter of time before things will turn around, because you've just had it set in your mind. When I was going through some of the things I went through in life, it was just a case of, I just told myself, well, it's not the end of the story. Things will get better. So I feel like that's the best you can do for people, to transfer that spirit of resilience to them and just get them to reach a point where they realize that nobody owes you anything. Everybody is figuring out their lives. As Annie said, we don't all have it figured out. People don't even have enough to solve their own problems, not to like take on your own challenges, and then it becomes like something you want to keep coming back. And sometimes it's even worse when it's from like family members. I think Annie would understand that a bit more, as people in the diaspora. If you are in the UK, you are in the US, your family in Nigeria thinks that you're picking dollars from the streets. That's the mindset. You're in America, oh, everything is so everything is available to you, and then that expectation is so high that sometimes even when you try to educate, when you try to let them know, they don't people even get offended. They feel like, oh no, life is good for you, so you should take care of me. So it's that angle of showing them the resources that is available to them, and also using some level of storytelling to let them know that nobody has it too easy. So nobody cares really that things are hard for you. Stories are only interesting when it has a good ending. People can stop for a moment and give you some pity and give you some, oh, how sad this happened to you. Oh, this happened to you. And that's it. Everybody moves on with their life and they're looking for the next opportunity for themselves. Thank you, Mama Paulette. So I think I'll land it there. Thank you for the opportunity to share my views. Yep.
No,
It's
thank you.
so
Thank you.
lovely to be here.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came up. It's true. It's true. Paulette says, I stopped giving money as people think you're a cash point machine, and they truly do. I've given help for with free counseling, free advice, financial assistance, ideas of how to make money. Those are all good ones, Paulette. Advice on how to make money.
Right.
That's great.
No one's ever said to me, "Thank you, Annie, for your advice." No, I'm sure we've all got stories to tell. And I said, no, every day, I think there's someone I met, someone, how these things happen. But this is not about Africans per se, Dr. Amaka. This happens all around the world. Now, really, I think, and so maybe I won't give you the story, because it's almost like a punishment for us being kind.
Annie, I had someone tell me, I don't want your advice, I want money. It's like somebody came and they shared a problem with you and you're trying to like come up with strategies. You really want to like, okay, let's talk about it. They're like, I don't need your advice. I don't need all of this. I need more. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm
Oh
sorry,
no.
man. Like,
You know,
I'm sorry. I don't have any myself. So you realize that sometimes people have that entitlement
mm,
stuck in their
mm,
mind.
mm,
They feel
Yes,
like
they
if you're
do.
not giving me money, you're wicked. Oh, life
yeah,
is going
but you
well
know,
for you. It's like,
you're
I
not
worked so
wicked.
hard for whatever little
I
I have.
tell you, and
Like,
you
why
pay
do you
some of
think you're
the you pay some of
entitled?
the bills, Dr. Amaka. We all do.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone who thinks no, yes, no, I said maybe okay. Let's say the exchange rate is a problem. We get that with some countries. It's not just African countries, Asian countries too, right? The exchange rate is a problem. Okay, fine. But me having earned what I earn, do you know how much I have to pay out? Really? You'd be gobsmacked. You'd be amazed how much we have to pay in everything, tax bills, blah blah blah, every day, and it's like I say, the money itself is never gonna. My money's never gonna save you.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to save yourself sometime. You're gonna now Paulette's thing about giving you ideas how to make money. That's what now giving you resources, as Joni said, they're giving you signposting you. See, here's my thing. Some people do listen and
Hmm.
run with it. I can probably give you two or three in my recently in my connections who have taken it on board, gone to go and get a job, or they've started their own thing. Everything takes time, so it might take time for us to see the
Hmm.
fruits of their labor, their success, so to speak. But at least now they're doing. I wish more of our friends would do. I would love to
Yes.
come and beg all of you, but I can't. I got too much pride. Too much. I wouldn't. I don't need that much. I'm saying, so, but if I did, God help me, I'll find a way. I will use. But that's the whole point of coming to these events. You use what people are sharing with you, their strategies. The reason why we write books. You can know people can learn from all these things. The reason why we do events, you can learn from what others are doing. But
Yes.
please don't come with an open hand again and say, "Give me more." That's Oliver
Yeah.
Twist story, right?
Yep. It's been a pleasure being here. It's time for me to go to work.
Enjoy,
I'm glad I had
Dr.
the opportunity
Abaka.
to
Thank you
come.
so much.
Yeah,
It was,
Angelica, I've
yes.
missed
You're a
you. It's been
star.
a long
Good to
time.
see you, Amaka.
See you, Johnny. Bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
Annie.
Do,
Yes,
do I
I'll
take you off stage or do you take yourself off stage? I can take you off
I can
stage.
go. Yeah, I can go. Don't
I-
don't take me off.
Bye, bye.
Is it
Um,
cold over there in Illinois, uh,
yes. No,
Joni?
it's hot. No, okay, Illinois, not Mississippi. God, I keep quiet.
It's cold right now, but there's like little to no snow on the ground. And I think it's supposed to be in the 40s next week. So I feel like a bit southern of us got the brunt of all of this terrible weather. So
Mm,
yeah, it's not fun. It's just not fun being cold. I dislike it. But yeah, how about you, Angelica?
it's cold, but it's like 57 degrees cold.
Oh,
Not
that's cold. Mhm.
my niece
Like a
is
little
in
cardigan.
upstate. She's in 0 degree weather. So yeah, I think
Well,
that's good.
Alexa says it's 8 here. And I
Oh,
think anything below 10, you don't know the difference. It's just freaking cold.
oh
And my
wow.
dogs have a doggy door that they come in and out of, so it's pretty hard to keep like the temperature regulated. And
Hmm.
I don't like it being too hot. I'm a little bit older. I like it on the cooler side. And
Hmm.
so yeah, so my house is like a good 67 degrees.
We just got a
And I'm
roof.
in my sweatsuit, my Friday sweatsuit.
There you go. How about you, Annie? How is it over there? How's it going to be in February when I go?
Oh boy.
Oh, we can't hear you, Annie. You're
I
muted.
know. Who knows what you're going to experience? Rain. Yeah, it's strangely it rains in England all the time. And now
It's so weird. I never heard that.
it rains
I thought
every
it
day.
was sunny all the time there.
Really? No.
London
No,
fog.
I've been there multiple times.
No, it's cold.
Sure.
It's cold. It's not really. It's not freezing cold, which is no. It's always a worry for me. It was there was meant to be a storm yesterday where it passed. There was a hurricane in the next town in Newquay, and then there was hurricane further down in Bodmin. Okay, thanks. It missed us out. So I'm like, yeah, thank goodness. They've been saying the storm's gonna be bad, and we're like, what storm? But we'll take it. It will take it. In February, it's probably it'll be colder. If it's not cold enough now, I'm always concerned because it'll be colder sometime. If it's not now, then it'll be sometime, right? If it's not February, then it'll be March. If it's not March, it'll be maybe even June. And I hate winter in June because that's our summer. And sometimes it can be the coldest nights in June. I have to wear gloves and all sorts of stuff. So, no, really. I think that maybe it's because daytime is warm. It's warmish, right? But suddenly evening are frozen. And you think, how can that be? But that's life, right? We'll get through it, Miss Angelica. I don't tend to wear a coat either.
I'll bring plenty of warm clothes.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta go too, like Dr. Amaka.
Right. It's all right. So I suppose what's your final word on this conversation, Miss Angelica?
My final word is we can help by giving advice because we want to teach people to grow, and that helps. That's going to be more helpful anyways in the long run, because you can't keep on giving, because of course we can't give to everybody, otherwise we have nothing left for ourselves. And actually, I have a friend, Mike Lawson. We were in San Diego walking down the street, and there was a lot of people asking for money. And he goes, "I just gave my money." He goes, "If I keep giving it, then I won't have any for myself." So those are some of the things that we could do is we could give advice, resources. We could give advice about what they could do on LinkedIn. Like, let's say they want, I know a guy that helps, actually has rooms that help in regards to recruiting for jobs, and that's Brian Golad. And he usually helps with resumes and things of that sort too. So refer them to people that we know on LinkedIn. We can comment on their posts, and if we know of any other people that have work available, then we can let them know, hey, there's a position available in this perhaps remote job, and share that information. So those are some of the things that we could do.
Yeah,
So
I think great advice. I'm like a ghost in the background, right? I can see me, you can't see me, but you can hear me.
I enjoyed being with you, Annie, and with you, Joni, Dr. Amaka as well. And I look forward to more of our conversations together, guys.
Yeah,
Love
And
you
look,
guys.
also, I do
look,
think
I will, so your advice is more than it's more than sensible. I think the thing maybe I'll say is don't feel guilty if you don't put your hand in your pocket.
Yes.
It's not our role to save the world. So all you can do is to give resources, advice, referrals. I mean, opportunities, and sometimes connections with people who might be able to help people.
Mm-hmm.
That's all good.
one thing I think I modeling that for children is really important.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 children, and we give away Thanksgiving dinners to a handful of people every year. They know that I work at a homeless kind of interim shelter to do intake once a week. And, if they have a little extra money, I want them to give it to the person like at the end of the highway. I know it's not a lot of money, but you know, at that point when you're begging at the end of the highway, like your life is far gone. So it doesn't have to be a lot, but I do think those things are really important to show your children that, money is not everything. And then also for your adult friends or family members, certainly what Angelica had said is so true. Like there's so many programs out there that maybe that certain new things that are passed. Like medical debt now is supposedly not going on your credit. And so that's if you're in a sticky situation and finding out some channels to help you. So I definitely agree with both of you there that giving the tools to fish, just like, be like, put the worm on, yo, put it on the hook. It's not that gross. And also, I have done that to a few boyfriends that I've had over my years, and who want me to make an espresso for them. I'm like, here is how the espresso machine works. You press this button, you put the
Yeah.
pot in, and then you press this button.
Do the right
Now
thing
you can
step by
set,
step. The espresso comes, right? Look,
and then
there's
it
more.
just magically comes out. And
Yes.
here's where the
And you can do
mugs
it
are.
again by yourself. You can do it
And you
again
don't have
and
to
make
get me up
more.
out of
That's
bed
it.
at
That's
5
it.
a.m.
Sam, I have done your health report. I have. That's why I can talk about it. It's just simple, about 20 questions thereabouts, about 5 minutes
I
of your
want to
time.
do it. I've not, but I'm going to do it, Sam.
Yeah, no, do it. So, you get some insights into your health and some solutions that I don't know whether it's Sam or Sam's network that can provide some supplements and things like that that could help. But it's also it's not just selling supplements. It is trying to give you a way forward to live a healthier life. Now, Joni, look,
Yeah.
you say many things that are important in what you said. I think people can miss it quite easily.
Yeah.
Look, here's the first one
Well,
I'll
I
say.
got to experience any.
Yeah, we're old, but it's good. No, but it's
I'm
still
a little
true,
old.
right?
What the
We're
hell?
old.
I'm wearing like my
No,
kid's jumpsuit right now.
we're,
Where's those t-shirts you got, Annie? All right, yo. Where's
what?
those little
Look, okay, maybe all
t-shirts?
right. We're not old in that sense.
No, just live through
We're
experience.
older and
Yes,
wiser.
older.
Yes, and wiser.
We're
That's
what? Let's just say it, we're cooler. Just way
we're
flat.
doing, Joni. We're trying, right? We're trying. We're doing.
Yeah.
We're
Put a
winning
lot
as
of
well.
moisturizer on today.
Yeah. No, we're winning. That's why we're here, right? We're winning.
Yeah.
We are. But it's things we're talking about that's helped us get here. I think
Good.
that thing about helping others. Right. I think it works both ways, right? And the people who want to suck us dry, people who keep wanting more and more, it never crosses their mind to help anyone. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have. I think that's one of the greatest tools I have learned as honestly, it started in high school. Like, I was a candy striper, which that dates me. But yeah, I wore a little candy striper jumpsuit and got on a bus to the nursing home. But no, I really don't think that really resonated with me until I had been through some life changes myself. And scared about finances myself, and I had to go through the motions after my divorce. And I think that is one of the most positive things about helping others in a time way. Just because we all have just these dull moments where we zone out for, looking at our screens for a couple hours, and you could be doing it spent better, and it would make you happier. So it's, no good deed goes unpunished, or no selfish act is actually selfish. I don't know what the
No,
saying is, but
I get what you mean. Look,
it resonates inside
mm,
more so than giving money away. Just be
truly.
like, oh, this charity is up this year at the
Mm,
elementary school. All right,
mm.
$500, or
Yeah,
for
he is there
someone
everywhere.
like for like a board, for a
Mm, mm,
company. Oh, we'll give 10 grand, we'll write it off. Like that's not helping,
mm.
actually. That's just not helping. I
You
mean,
see,
of
no,
course.
you see, if those who, I think, let me try again. I think we can all be kinder, all of us here.
Yeah.
I think we can all be the person who helps others. I'm not saying the person, I'm saying the person that we want to be the one who helps others where we can, right? And
Absolutely.
so anyone who's listening, please don't take that as a license to come and beg. Especially if it's not in your nature to be kind. And like I say, it bugs me that the people who need don't see what we see, Joni. That when you have little and you still give, they say the world will pay you back. The universe will pay you back. It really does. And I say it's when I have. It's when I used to love the abyss, looking into hell and thinking, "Fuck, I'm sunk." Because that would make me find a solution. It would make me ask myself the questions, right? Any, what do you need to do today? My solution was never go on LinkedIn and beg. My solution was you need to make that phone call. You need to do that. You need to do that piece of work. You need to contact that client. Do something that I do. And it brings me back to my second point about your shared journey, which is maybe at the heart of our conversation today. See, a lot of people don't do what they know they should do. They know what to do. They've learned, they've heard, they've seen, right? They've heard us enough times, Joni, but they don't want
I
to lift a
mean,
finger.
it's to each their own, people will take time, like, to figure out what the right thing is for them. And I feel pretty good about what I do, but
Mm,
I can always do differently. So yeah, I think I like the continuous learning process is really good. And if you have knowledge that you can give to a friend who's in need of that knowledge, then that's a really great way to donate. And they want support. And time is a great way to support. But ultimately, you you do have to support yourself, so that you're happy enough to not feel resentful that they're taking advantage of you. And so you have to be happy enough with yourself so that you can recognize, like, are they really taking this advice? Like, I've spent a lot of time with friends who are younger, who I can't get a job, and, like, I've given them so many different leads onto, like, "Hey, you could do this, you could do this," but they essentially, um, want something easy, that they can also take their personal time at home. And in retrospect, I didn't listen to the signs of that. I just wanted to help them. And it was not completely altruistic, I'm just gonna say. So, yeah, I think it just takes everyone a different measurable time to be a good person. And Well, and not that. There's so many levels of a different good person. I don't wanna put anyone down.
And
But, I
there
definitely think
really are. There are.
yeah, there
It's
definitely are.
I think that being a good person, it almost starts with yourself. It has to start with yourself. Which I think people should understand what you may think is unkind or not kind enough. We're doing our best. It's when say like I say, I see the edge. I see that I could sink tomorrow. That I give money to charity, especially, and it always comes back. I'm saying, the bits I can give, I don't give them 10 grand, Joni. I wish I could, but I say I don't.
Mm.
But I say no. They say the bit
I'm
I
like
give,
more at the 500 to 200 range, so
yeah, even that's generous. Here they tend to collect money monthly, so as long as I'm in the donations, pot, I'm all right with that. But I think I say again, it'd be lovely if people took the resources, the advice, the things that we can share with them to go and create their life that they can. So, look, for some, I agree, Joni, entirely. It depends where they are in life. It depends what the issues are. It depends,
yes, it's always a gray area, guys. It's
yeah,
not black
no,
and white.
I get it. Some are traumatized, some are grieving, some are, life, it keeps throwing curveballs at them. I get it. I get it, right? I
Yeah.
really do.
And
So,
some
but
people, I mean, they're born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and so it's hard when they come crashing down to have those tools to hustle and make their life work. And so they're like, well, I need money. I need money. And it is important if you are that person's friend to give them tools. Like, exactly. Teach them to fish. Oh, Paulette, I want dollar bills. Dollar, dollar,
the
dollar
more
bill.
the better. The more the better. And putting
I
our
mean,
foot
you
to
could go
it.
be a stripper, yo.
Yeah, well,
Do it. Get the dollar
I
bills.
didn't
And
say
you're
that. I didn't
working.
say that. I didn't say that. There's better ways to impact people and make money. Come up with a
There is.
creation, create something. And people do. I'm saying, right. Here's the way I look at it, Joni. Ultimately, right? If you and I say people are on hard times, they got different issues. See, but still, it doesn't. I don't think it changes the equation, Joni. I think the answer is still do something to help yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
I
to
mean,
sometimes.
agreed, but I'm also in the camp that, you know, sometimes you walk out of a restaurant and people are like, "Oh, just give your leftovers to the homeless," which sure, some of them want that, but some of them are so far gone. If you have a couple extra bills, that probably is going to help them get their next fix, and that might make them happier. So I'm not in total I kind of denial that some people do need some money to just like feel a teeny sense of joy. And so it's very circumstantial. That's why I'm saying there's such a gray area. If it's your brother, if it's your best friend, if it's your neighbor, if it's someone who is like personally, yes, of course, like open your home to them, give them a meal, show them the tools. I don't know. We could disagree on that.
No, 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 no. Look, I think there's only so many times that you can come turn up and put your hand out, even to relatives. Eventually, they will say, "I've helped you enough.
Of course.
I've helped you as much
Oh,
as
for
I can."
money? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. No.
and even the resources, the advice. the listening ear, the kindness, the empathy,
Yeah.
the understanding. But even family members will say eventually, "Look, sorry, I can't help you this time." And yes, some people go a bit crazy. If you watch the programs I watch,
I know,
yeah,
but can you imagine the life of those kids who become like crazy superstars at 14 and their parents are taking the
Mm.
money and like everyone's hitting them up and they have no adult kind of synapses firing to figure out like the best way to manage their money. And so gosh, I can understand why, MC Hammer filed for bankruptcy and Vanilla Ice started a home improvement show. They were too young. They spent it all on stupid stuff.
Yeah, no,
Asked
but
for
look,
handouts. They were asked for handouts and they gave them.
yes, and it didn't save them. That's the thing.
No, we need to save. We need to save. That's a lesson I learned too, Annie. I did ask for handouts, but I learned that.
Look, I think even those who've had the hardest time journey, they find a way to come back. They find a way to get your life back. And that way is not rocket science. That way is normally, you know, heal their problems, heal the biggest traumas. Find some joy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's any other way. If there is anyone in the audience who knows, please come and save us, come and share with us, right? If there's a way to find joy, how I guess I'd love to learn from you, but I truly believe we have to find the joy, Joni. We have to get back to living, even if life looks like life has beaten us down. Because if we don't begin to heal from our traumas, our situations, our challenges, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
That's the worry. But I'm saying, but it's a minute. The people that we just give handouts to, they have no incentive to change. So don't think we're being cruel. I think we're trying to be as kind as we can. And someone said it earlier. I don't know whether it's you, Miss Angelica. The biggest gift we can give people is our time, our care. What you do with it is a different. That's on you, not on me, right? Really not. I'm not going to take it as a slight on me. That's you're still where you are.
And Annie, as I feel like we've talked about before, forgiveness of yourself for your missteps is the best way to ultimately experience joy. It is like, because you just forgive yourself. You're like, well, crap, I messed up, married the wrong person, whatever. I did the wrong job, made the wrong choice. But if you forgive yourself, then you can ultimately go on and find like the right thing for yourself. You don't have to forgive like any people. I mean, I've forgiven everything that's gone wrong in my life. And it just like a weight off my chest. Just boop. There we go. And it is so important to work on forgiveness because it'll change your life. As will meditation. Meditation works too. And it will also give you clarity of mind that you don't need to support everyone's journey. You don't have to. You have to support yourself because you're the machine that's running you. And so yeah, so that's my advice.
What we say, great advice, I think, Jonah, seriously. I think, we have families to support as well, don't forget. We say, we've got bills to pay.
We do, but even if you don't, you still could have trauma.
Yeah, no, but we know the challenges people have. Don't take today as us saying to you, don't reach out for help. But I guess the truth
No,
is
reach out for help. There's so many people want to help. It's great.
Yeah.
Just accept the tools. If
Yes.
you don't have internet hooked up, then there is like a ton of places that have free internet.
it's hard to, it's impossible to be at our events and be on LinkedIn with no internet journey, right?
I know. I'm just saying, like, if you
No,
know
I'm saying
someone
that when someone messages me out of the blue and says they're desperate, they can't eat, I'm saying, why are you online?
yeah, how did that happen? Well, maybe they're at the library.
No, they're bought data.
Okay. Well, I mean,
No,
sometimes data is more important than food.
yeah, apparently, because they
I mean,
they
I
come
would
to
almost
beg
judge
some
it
more.
over
They come to the cash cow. You, me, right? They
yeah,
come to get more because we just keep giving. I said, the
yes,
joy for us is in seeing you transform from the situation to where you want to be, to a happier, more healed, more complete, a happier self, right?
yeah.
That's what that's what our kindness is for. It's not just for I'm not here to give you a good life.
Yeah, and I also think one thing that I don't think I mentioned or anyone did, if someone is looking for a handout,
Mm,
and they have that's like that's hard for someone to well, that would be very hard for me to get to that level. So
mm,
just like don't pity them. That's the lowest thing a person can do because like they're just human. They're in a rough time. You can certainly choose what you do, but don't pity them. Like they've come to that point. And I told you guys I work at kind of a interim homeless shelter just once a week in the afternoons. And I was hanging with this one guy who was trying to find his size shoes before he went to like, the real homeless shelter that was like a few miles down the road. And we were
mm.
just chatting. He's like my age. He just got let out of county. And I was like, yo, you know what? In the bathroom, I think I have some extra mouthwash. 'Cause your breath is a whole load of crap. And then he started laughing. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
looking at you.
"Oh,
Thank
don't
you.
you worry, yo. I can hook you up with some mouthwash." And, just, like, talk to someone like, "All right, we're gonna spit real news right now." Like,
Mm,
it makes them feel human instead of being like, "Oh, sir, here is your little bag of toiletries, and here are your size 10 shoes, and here are your, approved mittens." And so
mm.
instead of being like, "Yo, your breath stinks. I know how bad that county water is. Like, there's trash in the sinks." Like, so you do have to bring an aspect of, yes, humanity, humor, whatever you might call
Yeah,
it.
I think that the humanity is important, of course.
Yeah.
I truly think it is. Like that's where that's where the answer lies for us as the givers, if you want to call it that. So we can be kind, and
Which is a great book by Lois Lowry, The
is
Giver.
it the
Oh my
giver?
god, it's
Yeah.
like on every elementary school reading list.
No,
It's
I talk
a
often.
wonderful book. It's
I
like
talk
it's
often.
old. It's old. Like, I read it when I was in 5th grade.
No, I think like givers gain is a thing that I do talk about all the time, right? Givers do gain, yes, but we're not gonna gain. No one's gonna gain if we just keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving until we are exhausted, until we are no more. No one wins there, right? It's about, I guess, and maybe it's arriving at that point where the only way is up. And even when it looks like nothing's happening, you carry on doing. Yeah, you carry on trying, you carry on, you know,
Yeah.
striving to think and do the right things to make a difference in your life.
Well, I think just the fact that uh, we and a lot of people are having these conversations, that's important. It's just, it's inspiring to me that, that my friend in England is kind of on the same page as me here in Chicago. And I think that's a really good thing to just put, drop some knowledge in the world, yo. People don't even know about podcasts sometimes that I talk to. They're like, what is a podcast? I'm like, okay, we're gonna educate.
Friends, we try. Joni, you're always a star. How's your book writing coming? How's your story now? When I told Joni about the
I
health
emailed you.
the story book,
I was
she
over
got writing very
3,000.
quickly.
Over 3,000 words for you, but I edited it down to about 2,600, and I still have one little segment to go. But yeah, I'm almost ready to send it over to you. So you gotta hook me up with the other authors coming.
Superb. No, look, well done, you. No, that's
I'm bored a
it.
lot at night. I just write. I get up early in the morning and write.
Look, of course, you're giving yourself time to refine the stories, right? To refine your
Yes.
writing. So now
You guys get to do the grammar. I mean, I think it's pretty much okay, but I say a lot of yo and fucks in there, so.
Yeah, no, the more time you have, and then my son is more like the daredevil. Like it's like an ostrich daredevil. So literally, you go away. I say it doesn't go away, right? No, but then he
Wait,
thinks he can.
explain that term, please.
All right, an ostrich.
Ostrich daredevil?
Ostrich, they stick their head in the ground, right, and hope
Right.
that everything goes away, and nothing goes away. And then the daredevil bit is where you think you can do it overnight. You can think you can write it all by tomorrow morning. Right?
Oh, well, here, I was never a procrastinator, but I was, my problem was I got things done really early so that I could go out, party in college, university, whatever. And then I never really reflected. And
Yes.
so as a grown up, I definitely reflect on writing or, just general conversation. And so that's a either or. A lot of people are procrastinators as younger people because they're like, oh, we want joy first. And I was always like, I can't not turn this in. So I'm just going to do it really hurriedly and then get the joy. So
Yeah, no. So
both
I think
skills need to be learned.
it's a great strategy. So I tend to do things bit by bit.
Oh, see, I don't like that. I
I'll
like
do
it like
today.
boom. Like you said 3,000 words. I'm like, I give you 3,000 words.
Right. So I'll do today what I need to do tomorrow. That way I can relax a bit and like you say, look at it, reflect on it, think about it, and then see where I can make improvements, if there is any way I can make improvements.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything overnight anymore because I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too old, Joni.
Oh, really? I believe you this podcast at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, but no, still, I wouldn't give myself a book to publish overnight. For example,
Yeah,
I tend to spend a few days looking at it and making sure I know what's there, and I'm making a plan.
Yeah.
But look, this health anthology, I'm excited by the project. I'm excited by what we can do for our authors. I'm excited by the messages that authors like you will share, Joni.
Yes. Well, and I might have a young lady who I'm friends with. She is might not be right for this project, but might be right for you. She has had multiple successful wedding event planning companies and dealt with a lot of difficult brides and very high-end weddings.
Bridezillas,
She wants to write a book on this.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. I mean, a lot of people do wedding planning, but if you can incorporate some humor in that and some tips, it could be like a fantastic book.
Yeah.
And so anyways, I'm gonna send her your way.
Yeah, and start a group chat, please. That makes life easier for everyone. Then we'll
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
You know,
more media, more data.
no, just in a group chat.
I don't think it takes data to do a group chat in this.
Not really. Go to LinkedIn, top of the message box, tick the box, and then say, right, any your friend, and then say, hey, you two talk because you know I know your book idea. Simple as that.
I will let her know. She's a good friend from when I was married, and she's like one of the coolest friends I still stayed friends with because a lot of those bitches sucked.
Look, thank you so much, everyone that's joined us. Paulette, I hope you're getting better. So Jay, I know we'll
Can't
talk
even
later.
speak. Can you speak, Paulette, yet?
No, Paulette.
I don't see the
hope,
comments.
no. Hope no. I just know Paulette. No, she's here. Yeah, have you heard her speak lately? The last couple of days.
I've stopped giving. Okay.
You know, she's
Recounseling.
lost her voice.
I know.
Yeah.
Paulette and I both fell victim to some giving out some money to the wrong people.
Yes. Don't feel bad. It's not our place to feel bad. You know, we've done what we can, right?
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
so
Self-forgiveness, guys. Self-forgiveness.
Yes, and then start the road up. You know, even if it's going to take forever to get to get to where you want to be, you know, you have to start the journey sometime. Journey. I mean, this is my point, right? You have to start the transformation of you, whatever that looks like.
That's
whatever
correct.
that sounds like. Just make the first step, and
just one step.
Yeah.
And don't worry if like other people are hating on you because you're getting just happy.
Yeah.
And that's like just take ownership of like the joy you feel. Oh, still sweet. Oh, my little mouse.
More like a gargoyle. You know, a strange, scary creature. Is what I call
absolutely
not. It makes me laugh. Though.
Just a little mousy, like in Cinderella, that like helps Cinderella makes the dresses.
I'm gonna go into the comments and connect with Robert Van Sonder. I think that's his name. So it's always weird, and there's people in the UK. I think, why are we not connected? Why haven't we met? So it's all good. Joni, you know, have a look at the comments as well and connect with our friends.
I'm like saving my data because I'm on stream. Just kidding. I was not on LinkedIn.
That's all right.
I'll look at some of the comments.
Yeah. Please do. So those on YouTube, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. But I'm sure you have already. My two favorite Michelles. It could be other people. So do go along and let's help each other, especially. Look, Joni, you're a star. All my speakers today.
Oh, wait.
Miss Angelica, you're a star too.
All right. Well, I am doing my free health report from Sam.
Yeah.
So I think that will be
how are you
I'll
finding
at least be able to respond to him.
Yeah, no, it seems it's pretty easy, right? Pretty straightforward. Yeah, simple questions. Everyone, if it's free, a free resource, take it. Why not? Why not? But look, enjoy your afternoon. Enjoy your weekend when it comes.
And also, Annie, I am on Monday have a meeting with like a new platform for podcasting. So I might be like sharing a smidge of this just to show him
what do they do? How does it work?
Very much like LinkedIn. Like people can jump on for free. You can bring people up on stage. But I'll get a full view of it and I'll send it to you. I don't want to until I get a full understanding. I'd rather not say the company. I'll tell you that. But
okay, I think that's honest enough, right?
Yeah,
that's as fair as you can be. So I don't put your name on something that you don't know yet.
Yeah, no.
But when you know more,
it seems good.
Yeah, when you know more, and it works, then that's the time to share with all of us, right?
Yeah.
Of course, more opportunities is what we're all looking for. Now, I say thank you again, Paulette. Thank you for being here. Sam, I appreciate you. But tonight, Joan is doing your survey, so that's one
I
win,
am
right?
doing one.
So I see my friend Landra's just joined
Really
us.
not currently, but I am going to do it
Okay.
probably today.
Well, you got the link, and that's important.
I have the link. I have the link. Yeah. It's copied.
Sam says thank you. Very good room. Thanks. Thanks for joining us always, Sam. I'm always grateful when you give us your time and share your free resource and say I have no problem with that whatsoever. Yeah, so thank you. So Lanre, we did a room yesterday on sustainability. That's sustainable gifts is what she works on, and accessories. Glad you were here.
She was great.
You were there, weren't you? No,
like a little soft spoken, right? And I know that's like it's like her artist and her. She's just like, oh, it's just so, weave together this and.
Landra more than means well. She's kind.
The hairbands the best.
See, at least you remember something. One of our products. They said that's my job. My job was done. But Landry's, it's well worth it.
Remember her hairbands? I love those. I feel like the bow ties too. I love a guy in a bow tie. That's cute. Especially those African men. Oh, Africans look good in bow ties. It's a hard thing for a young white guy to pull off. So just
without decent suit.
My opinion, white guys wear those bow ties.
Yeah, if you're wearing dinner jackets, then the bow ties to the red. But I like it. My friends, connect with each other in the comments, make friends, and have those conversations. I'll let you go. My next room is Zion's Positivity Room at 3 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So what time is it? Your time. So it's 2 p.m. EST. Yeah. See.
I have a couple meetings around there, so I probably won't join. But I'll talk to you soon, and we can connect further on, writing different platforms, whatever.
Yes, superb. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend, my friends.
Enjoy your weekend, my friends.
Thank you.
I'm going to press
my outgoing music. Thank you so much, all of you. Enjoy. She's success with Global.Media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with Global.Media.com. Every step forward is a new beat to your drum.